Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Coloniano D and welcome back to my Generation X olfactory experience. Today, as you can see, I'll be reviewing the much highly anticipated release of 2025 by the House of Creed. It's OUD ZARIAN. OUD ZARIAN. At this point, this is my favorite release of 2025. This is an Oriental Woody Spicy. Let me show you the bottle here. It's like a dark burgundy. Creed kind of streamlined their presentations a little bit. There's the cap, the crest, really, really nice. As you can see it, really beautiful. The nice, rich, fall-like, dark burgundy color. Outstanding. Now the presentation has changed a little bit on Creed. As you can see, the top of my Royal OUD versus the OUD ZARIAN. The Royal OUD is my vintage bottle of Royal OUD. Now I want to mention, okay, this is not a Royal OUD comparison because they are two different fragrances. So this is not Royal OUD or even smells like Royal OUD. And also, may I add, okay, before we get this review started, this does not, and this is a totally different fragrance, much smokier. This does not smell like Royal Tobacco from Amouage. Royal Tobacco is very smoky and ashy. Totally different. No comparison. This is not a comparison review. I just want to let you know that those two are not the same fragrance. This is a 50 ml. This is all I would need of OUD ZARIAN, which would last me many years with all the fragrances I have. If price is an issue, the smaller bottle is all you really need. I think it's going for like $6.50 for 100 ml and it's $4.70 for the 50 ml. This fragrance is an acquired taste and is not for everyone. So you may want to spend your $600, $700. That's okay. It's your prerogative. You choose whatever you want. To each his own, right? Let's go over the notes. Top, we have bergamot, frankincense, ginger, spices. Heart, we have rose. Base, we have an 80-year-old aged oud, patchouli, sandalwood, and myrrh. Let's delve into this rich and daring fragrance. Creed has really stepped outside the box. They've explored new boundaries with this OUD ZARIAN. Let me give a little quick spray. It's my scent of the day, actually, okay? Just want to get that little top. I'm not putting it on my skin. I'm putting it on a little test strip. I don't need any more of this beast. I'll tell you, there's some real heavy releases lately here in 2025, I'll tell you that much. A little goes a long way with OUD ZARIAN. Really, really nice. Okay. Oh yeah, that top, those rich spices. Like I said, this is an acquired taste, so at the top we get that slight blast of bergamot, just right at the top, that slight brightness. Yeah, that smoky frankincense, not very heavy on the frankincense. Lots of spices. Got a little bit of that anise, that a little licorice in there at the top. This smells exotic and it's very intriguing. This is my scent of the day. I've had this on about 2 or 3 hours now. And I'm about at the heart towards the base right now. So as we move into the heart, the rose adds a velvety nuance and is softened by the smoky lift of the frankincense at the top. You got the spices, that rose starts to move in and that frankincense, really, really, really nice. This is not a rose oud fragrance. It's by far not a heavy rose fragrance. This one is all about the spices. Now at this point, OUD ZARIAN is elegant, quietly powerful. It's elegant and quietly powerful. Really, really nice. It's beautiful. The OUD, the 80-year-old OUD is present throughout. So top to bottom, you're getting that OUD. There is OUD in here. It's slightly dirty and is surrounded by aromatic complexity. So you have the supporting cast here, which is the patchouli, the myrrh. Ah, this is so good. And that bergamot, it's really bright, it's aromatic. Now that bergamot goes away real quick, but you have that patchouli. The patchouli is a chocolatey patchouli, and the myrrh is kind of sweet. So you have those spices, you have that little bit of dirty OUD. Really, really nice. And then you get that chocolatey patchouli in there. Really nice. Creed gets right to the point with this. There is no extensive note list, and the ingredients are of high quality. You can detect that right off the bat when wearing and smelling this. Oh, this smells so good. I'm a big fan of anise and the licorice note. I do enjoy fragrances with those notes, and which could very well be from the myrrh, the balsamic myrrh. It's subtle. It's subtle. The licorice note is subtle. It's there, but it's not full blown. So don't be weary. Don't be weary of that licorice note. The top, you know, it's a little challenging with the spices. If you're not into really spicy fragrances, you know, I wouldn't worry about that licorice note. It's really subtle. This smells best on skin. So don't spray this on a strip at the mall and get discouraged and say, this is not for me. You gotta wear this on skin and then let it play out. When I first tested OUD ZARIAN, I was a bit on the fence. I really was. My initial test was a visit to Dillard's where I was given this Creed wristband. Okay, went to Dillard's and I kindly asked the lady, I said, hey, have you heard about the OUD ZARIAN? Because I didn't see it on the display. She said, yes, matter of fact, I do. So she handed me this wristband. I was elated. I got something for free. Okay, I sprayed OUD ZARIAN on my hand. Now this hasn't been released yet. She had this stashed underneath there. So it hasn't been released yet. So I'm glad I asked, because sometimes I kind of scanned the Creed counter at Dillard's and you know, I see, well, the new one's not there yet. I see what they have there. And the Creed display is just outstanding, but the bottles have changed. They streamlined them. There's more color now. It's just amazing. So I sprayed OUD ZARIAN on my hand and the wristband, and I head out the door because I didn't want to start smelling everything else. I just wanted to smell OUD ZARIAN. So I head out the door, went to the mall, and the spices at the top were a bit bold. It's like, wow, I don't think I have ever smelled anything like this, I was saying to myself. And I went to the mall, you know, had some lunch, all that good stuff. As the day progressed, the more I realized I really do need a sample of this fragrance. This fragrance could be something special. So I went back, and the sales associate gave me a generous sample. I asked her, just, hey, can you give me a little taste of this? And she gave me a nice sample size, like a 2 ml sample size. So I wore that for about a week. And kudos to the sales associate. So I returned to the mall a week later, and I returned the favor and I made my purchase with the sales associate. So she was very, when it was released a week later, and she was very pleased, and I was very grateful for what she had given me, that little wristband and also the sample. As for the oud, which is always the center of attention when a fragrance is named oud. You're gonna have some saying there's no oud in here, it's not an oud fragrance, it's a spicy fragrance. I get the oud, I get the oud top to bottom. It's not a heavy oud, it's there, it's a little bit dirty, a little bit earthy, really nice. Now there are different types of ouds and how they're extracted and distilled, etc. I'm not a big oud specialist, so I'm not gonna go through the whole, what they do with ouds and how they extract it and all that good stuff. So we'll leave that to the pros, okay? This fragrance does have oud. It's soft, it's elegant, with a slight dirtiness to it, but only when you put nose to skin, you're gonna get that dirtiness. And like I was saying earlier, it's like you have those supporting aromatics in there. It's really nice. It's a breezy fragrance. And most of Creed's lineups are freshies and summer scents and all that good stuff. So they really went risque with this. And I think they did a fantastic job. I'm really happy with what Creed did with this. They went outside the box and they're gonna hit a grand slam with this, I guarantee it. As we move further into its full development, a slight sweetness starts to emerge. More than likely from the myrrh, like I mentioned earlier, that myrrh, that sweet myrrh in there, and that chocolatey patchouli, really, really nice. That creamy sandalwood, the smooth sandalwood, all the spices have become subtle, but still supporting the oud and the woods and the frankincense and the chocolatey patchouli. Really, really nice. So I just looked, and it's a Jalali oud. It's potent and resinous from what they say. So, wow, Jalali oud oil is in here. That's the name of it. So, Oud ZARIAN is unisex, leaning masculine. Projection and sillage are above average. When I leave the room, the scent trail follows, because I come back in and it smells like Oud ZARIAN. Really nice. Longevity is all day. If you're gonna wear this in the heat, go very light. When to wear it? Spring, fall, and winter. Dinner, go to the bar, hang out, have a couple of drinks. Not a club scent, that's for sure. Occasion is casual work. It's whatever you like to wear, whenever you like to wear. Just know that this can really project in high heat. So, and you can actually have a bad experience with it initially if you spray this and it's 90 degrees outside. Sometimes, I've done that once or twice where I had a bad experience with a fragrance because I over applied it, or just wore it in the heat, and then I came back to it like a year later. I was like, man, I love this scent. Anyway, this does not smell anything like Royal Oud. There is more oud in this than I get from Royal Oud. Real oud in this versus maybe a synthetic type oud in Royal Oud. But this is definitely, this is the real deal here when it comes to oud ZARIAN. Yeah. So, and Royal Tobacco by Amouage. It's not Royal Tobacco. It does not smell anything like Royal Tobacco from Amouage. So to sum it up, Oud ZARIAN is a spicy, resinous, chocolatey, earthy, patchouli, really beautiful fall spicy type fragrance. Get your nose on it. Go to the mall, go to Creed Boutique, wherever. Hey, Creed Boutique opened up here in Atlanta too. So I'm gonna pay a visit there, or it is opening, so I heard in one of the mall sites. So yeah, get your nose on it, give it a shot. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried Oud ZARIAN and what you think. And if feel free to leave a comment, and I will absolutely see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you.